Hello, Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya. Homage to the Triple Gem. Our salutations at the holy feet of Bada Banteji, Guru Banteji, and the Holy Sangha. All the venerable monks, upasakas, upasikas, all those who have gathered here and who are online, very hearty welcome. Today we are going to begin the program, a very special puja, Buddha Vandana. Today Sangadana is offered by Sai Vijay Muruga, dedicated to grandfather Sri MBS Raman, the occasion of the anniversary. Dedicate all the merit. May ever grandfather born happy and well and keep progressing further on the path of enlightenment. And also we do this puja for all of you, dear upasakas and upasikas, for your good health and happiness and progress path of. Now we will begin the puja. But we will dedicate puja for Shiva Kumar and Kumar.
Dear Upasakas and Upasikas, now we will start our puja. Today we will recite Mahamangala Sutta with the just chantings. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagawang Buddhang Bhagawanta Abhivademi Swakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhamma Namasami Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Sanghang Namami Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma dasa. Itipiso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vicacharana sampanno sugato lokavido anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati satta Deva manosanang buddho bhagavati namo tassa samma buddhassa ye ca buddha tita ca ye ca buddha anagata pacu panna ca ye buddha ahang vandami sabada Nati me saranang anya saranang warang ete nasaca wacena hotu te jaya manggalang uttamangge nawandeha pada pangsu warutamang buddheyo kalito doso Buddho kamatutang mamang buddhang yawan ยันตังสรณังกัจฉามิ สวากขาโตภะคะวะตาธัมโมสันทิฏฐิโกอะกาลิโกเอหิปัสสิโกอิโกปัจจตังเวดิตาโบวิญโยหิตินะโมตัสสะนิยานิกัสสะธัมมัสสะเยจะธัมมาอติตาจายเจธัมมาอนาคตาปัจจุปันนาจายธัมมาอหังวันดามิสัพพดานาติเมสารนังอัญญังธัมโมเมสารนังวรังเอเตนะสะจวาเจนะโหตุเตจายมังกลังอุตตมังเยนะเตหังธัมมันจะดิวิดังวรังธัมเมโยคาลิโตโดโสกามตุตังมะมังธัมมังยาวานิบานะปริยันตังสรณังกัจฉามิ สุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆจุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆญาณปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสามิจิปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆยะดิดังจัตตาริปุริสายุกานิอัตตปุริสปุกกลาอิสสาวกสังโฆอาหุเนโยปาหุเนโยดาคิเนโยอัญจลิการเนโยอนุตตรังปุญญาเขตังโลกัสสตินะโมตัสสะตาริยปุกกลามหาสังฆาสาเยจะสังฆาอติตาจาเยจะสังฆาอนาคตาปัจจุปันนาจายสังฆาอหังวันดามิสัพพดานาติเมอัญญังสังโฆเมสารนังวรังเอเตนะสัจวาเจนะโหตุเตจายมังกลังอุตตมังเกนะวันเดหังสังกัญจติยุตตมังสังเกโยคาลิโตโดโสสังโฆขมาตุตังมะมังสังฆังยาวานิบานะปริยันตังสรณังกัจฉามิเอวังบุตตังสรันตานังธัมมังสังฆังจะเบขโวบายังวาชัมปิตาตังวาโลมหังสุนะเหสติกนสารปดิเตนะดิเปนะธรรมดังสินาติโลกดิปังสัมพุทธังปูจายามิธโมโนดังกันดสัมบารโยเตตุเปนะหังสุกันดินาปูจายปูจานิยันตัมวาจนะโมตตมังวันนากันดาโกโนเปตังเอตังกุสุมาสันตติปูจายามิมุนินดาสาสิริปาดาสโรรุเอปูจิมิบุตตังกุสุเมนะเนนะปุญเยนะเมเตนะจะโหตุโมขังปุพังมิลายาติยตาอิดัมเมกายโยตัทายาติวินาสภาวะนิโรธสมาปฏิโตวุตาหิตวานิสินาสาวิยภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะอิมินาดิเปนะดุเปนะปุเปนะปูเจมิปูเจมิปูเจมิมังดิปะดุปะปุปะปูจาดินามาสกาลสัมบุดานะปัจเจกบุดานังอักขสาวกานังมหาส อรหันตานังปกติสีลังอาหัมปิเตสะอนุวัตโกมิอิมานิปุปานิวันเนนาปิสุวรรณังกันเดนาปิสุกันตังสันตาเนนาปิสุสันตานังคิปะเมวะดุปันนังดุกันดังดุสันตานังปาปุนิสติวะเมวะสัพเพสังขาระอนิจจสัพเพสังขาระทุกขสัพเพธัมมาอนัตตาติมายธัมมานุธัมมปฏิปาติยาบุตังปูเจมิอิมายธัมมานุธัมมปฏิธัมมังปูเจมิอิมายธัมมานุธัมมปฏิปาติยาสังฆังปูเจมิวันดามิเจติยังสัพพังสัพพทาเนสุปฏิติตังสาริริกดาตุมหาโบธิงบุตธรูปังสักลังสดายะสมุเลนิเสโนวาสัพพะวิจายังอากังปัตโตสัพพโญตังสัตตาวันเดตังโบธิปัดปะอิเมเตมหาโบธิโลกนาเตนะปูจิตังอหัมปิเตนะมัสสามิโบธิราชนะมัสวิปัสติปฏิวาหายาสัพพสัมปติสิทธิยาสัพพทุกขังวินาศายาสัพพพายังวินาศายาสัพพโรกังวินาศายาภเวดิกายุกดายกังสัพพโลกังหิตาทายาปริตังตังพนามัยสมันตาจักกวาเลสุอัตรากัจฉันตุเดวตาสัทธัมมังมุนิราจัสสะสุนันตุสักกโมคคดาธัมมาสวนกาโลอายังบดันตาธัมมาสวนกาโลอายังบดันตาธัมมาสวนกาโลอายังบดันตาปริตาสวนกาโลอายังบดันตานะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมพุทธัสสะอิวังเมสุตังเอกังสมัยังภะคะวะสาวัตถิยังวิหารติเจตวเนอนาถปิณฑิกาสอาราเมอัฏฐาโคอัญญตารเดวตาอภิกันตายรัตติยาอภิกันตาวันนาเกวลกัปปะเจตวานังโอบาเสตวายนาภะคะวะเตนุปสังกเมอุปสังกเมตวาภะคะวันตาอภิวาเทตวาเอกมันตังอัตตาสีเอกมันตังทิตาโคสาเดวตาภะคะวันตังกัตยะอาจบาสีบาหูเดวามโนสัจจมังกลานิอาจินตโยอากังคมานโสตานังบรูหิมังกลมุตตมังอาเสวนาจบาลานังปันดิตานันจะเสวนาปูจาจะปูจนิยานังมังกลมุตตมังปฏิรูปเดสวาโสจะปุเปจะกตปุญญาตาอัตตสัมมาปณิดิจาเอตังมังกลมุตตมังบาหุสัจจันจะเสปัญจะ วินัยโยชาสุสิกขิโตสุบาสิตาชยาวาจาเอตังมังกลมุตตมังมาตาปิตุอุปัฏฐานังพุทธดาราสสังฆโหอนาคุลาจกัมมันตาเอตังมังกลมุตตมังดานันจะธัมมจริยาจะ ญาตกานันจะสังฆโหอนวัจจานิกามานีเอตังมังกลมุตตมังอารติวิรติปาปะมัจจปานาจะสัญญโมอัปปมาท เอตังมังกลมุตตมังการโวจานิวัตโตจะสันตุติจักตัญญุตกาเลนะธัมมสวนังเอตังมังกลมุตตมังคันติจะโสวจัสสตาสมนานะจะดัสสนังกาเลนะธัมมสกัจฉะ เอตังมังกลมุตตมังตโปจาบรมจ อริยสัจจานาดัสสนังนิบบานาสัจจิกิริยาจาเอตังมังกลมุตตมังพุทธัสสะโลกธัมเมหิจิตตังยัสสะนะกัมปติอโศกังวิรจังเขมังเอตังมังกลมุตตมังเอตัง ดิสานิกาตวานาสัพพธรรมปราจิตาสัพพตโสติงกัจฉันติตังเตสะมังกลมุตตมันติเตนะสัจวาเจนะโสติเตโหตุสัพพดาเอเตนะสัจวาเจนะ สัพพทุกขวินาศตุเอเตนะสัจวาเจนะสัพพพายาวินาศตุเอเตนะสัจวาเจนะ ปโรกาวินาสตุเอเตนะสัจวาเจนะโอตุเตจายมังกลังเอเตนะสัจวาเจนะปาตุเตรัตนัตตยังสัพพิติโยวิวาจันตุสัพพโรโกวินาสตุ มาเตภวตุวันตรายโยสุขีดีกายุโกภวะภวตุสัพพมังกลังรักขันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพบุทธานุภาเวนัสดาโสติภวันตุเตภวตุสัพพมังกลังรักขันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพธัมมา นุภาเวนัสดาโสติภวันตุเตภวตุสัพพมังกลังรักขันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพสังฆา สดาโสติภวันตุเตนะคาตายาคบุตานังปาปะกะหานิวารณะปริตัสสานุภาเวนะอันตุเตอุปาดเวเดโววัสสตุกาเลนะสัสสะสัมปติเหตุจาภิโตภวตุโลโกจา ราชาภวตุธัมมิโกยังดุนิมิตาอวมังกลัญจายโยจามนาโป สัสสะโดปาปะกะโหตุสุปินังอากันตังบุทธานุภาเวนะวินาสเมนตุยังโดนิมิตังอวมังกลัญจโยจามนาโปสกนาสัสสะโดปาปะกะ Dosupinang akantang dhammanubhavena vinasamento yang dunimitang awamang Yo cha manapo sakuna sasado papagaw dosupinang akantang sanghanubawi vinasamento akasata cha bhummata dev nagamahidika punyang tang anumoditwa cirang rakhantu sasanang cirang kantu desanang cirang rakhantu mang parang etawata ca amehi Sambhatang punya sampadang sabe dewa anumodanto sabe buddha anumodanto sabe satta anumodanto sabba sampati sedia Nibbana sampati sedia idang no nyatinang Hotu sukhita hontu nyatayo idang no nyatinang hotu sukhita hontu Dunya tayo sabe buddha balapata pacekanan cayang balang arahan tanan cati cina rakang bandami sapaso sabe dhamma balapata arya saca Nancayang balang dhamma cakasate jena rakhang bandami sabbaso sabbe sangha balapat jena rakhang bandami sabbaso Ena ayakatang achayang kamame dhammo sandite Iko kayena vacha chittena pama amaya katang achaya kamame sangho punya ketang tadang imina punya kamena ave balasamagamo Tatam samagamo hotu yavani panapatiya idam me punyakama asavakayam va hotu sabadukha pamuccatu Nibbana sapacayo hotu sa
Namo Buddhaya. Once again, very, very hearty welcome to all of you to Maha Bodhi Society, Bengaluru. Today is the 25th of May. We have this Sunday morning, very beautiful morning. Calm, quiet, peaceful, pleasant morning. So, dear Upasakas and Upasikas have come from far distances. The only purpose is to visit this vihara, pay homage to the triple gem, and see the Sangha, pay respect to the Sangha, and undertake the Trisarana, Panchashila, listen to the Dhamma, do meditation, and contemplate. All these wholesome activities you want to perform on this Sundays, and there is nothing better rest, better joy, better beneficial than using like this. Once in a week, visiting Vihara, and wherever you are, any city or any town, you should go to Vihara, meet the Bhantes, ask for Trisarana, Panchashila, and listen to some Dhamma. That will, if you do it regularly, then you years that will become part of you. So in life, you have enough space, enough importance, enough value for Dhamma, which is in fact the most important part of life. So rejoicing in this, now dear Upasakas and Upasikas, strengthen your Visarana, strengthen your Panchash, for that you undertake the Trisarana and Panchash.
Namo Devadanas Pachaya Santi Ayuvan Aham vadami tang vadetham. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Titiyam sang saranang gacchami. Yampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Yampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Yampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Yampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Saranagamanang paripunnang. Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adinnādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Kāmesu miccācāra veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Surameraya majjapama datthāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Sadhu, 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 titaranena saddhing panchasīlang dhammang. Sadhukang surakkhitam katva appamadena sampadetha.
Now it is the time for meditation. ध्यान करेंगे सभी लोग भी करेंगे बहुत अच्छा है. Today we have our Sugatananda Bhante ji back after nearly 2.5 months of Dhamma tour to Europe. Bhante ji visited Germany, Belgium, Switzerland, and France, and gave Dhamma teachings and conducted retreats in several places, and including Buddha Jayanti in Zurich in Switzerland. So many programs finished and just returned back. So today we are very fortunate. So I request Sugatananda Bhante ji to lead the meditation and also the Dhamma talk after the meditation.
All of you, whether you are joining online, here in this Hara, all of you, sit comfortably, take a comfortable posture, how you're peaceful, be aware of sometimes you're sitting, be aware of the body from head to feet. Feel the body, be aware of the feelings, your feelings that you are experiencing, pleasant, pleasant, those, and then gently let go all the observe, be aware of all the thoughts, feeling in the good or bad, be aware, gently let them go. bodily feeling. You feel peace, then you peace, awareness to your breath as you breathe. Feel how the breath is going in. We just air, feel, feel how the breath goes. This is out breath. Aware of the in breath. Your mind get distracted, then be aware that the mind is not observing, is thinking now, and then gently let go of the thought, and then peacefully go back to the breath. or some with your be peaceful. May I be free, danger free. living beings who are far or near, living beings who are visible or invisible, whether living beings big or small. May all living beings, this entire universe, peace, be. Sabba Sabbabuddhanubhavena, Sabbadhammanubhavena, Sabbasanghanubhavena, Sada Sati Bhavantu Te. Sa. Again, good morning to all of you, and especially those who have arrived maybe a little late this full day, Sunday, for this very well. All of you are coming again and again for such a long time to participate in the Dhamma program, and it is very important to come to the vihara to see the monks, listen to the Dhamma, the very fundamental aspects of developing oneself spiritually. Um, in the one sutta, Lord Buddha also says, for a upasaka or upasika to be the right upasaka or upasika, one has to come to the vihara regularly and to see the monks, to need to listen to the Dhamma, spiritual guidance, and also should be offering dana according to their own ability. These are the three things that is essential, that is the characteristic, the fundamental characteristic of a good upasaka or upasika. So this is what the Buddha said, and it is also very important to remember, because you are all in a way very fortunate that you have the vihara, you have the monks, you have the sangha here. You can come all every Sunday, and not just Sunday, also many Dhamma programs are here, so you can come and participate. You have a very active and alive, live sangha. So here in Bangalore, which you do not find in many other places. So I was in Europe for more than 2 months, and then in many cities you would hardly find. Probably there is no in the smaller areas, smaller towns. Probably there is no sangha or no monastery at all. Maybe in bigger cities, some places it is there, but that too also maybe just one monk somewhere. And if he is traveling to one place or the other for some Dhamma program, some work, then there is no monk in the Vihara. It happens in many places, especially in a place like Europe. So there people have a lot of worldly comfort, material comfort uh, in their lives, overall the way they live, their public transport, their discipline, their environment. It is quite good. Sometimes much better than other countries. For example, the quality of air. It's a simple thing. So it's very good in many places. Excellent, even in some of the cities, which is unfortunately not all. We cannot say that all Indian cities have the best of air quality, or all Asian places have the best of air quality. So like this, so they have these material comforts, but unfortunately there is no comfort for the mind. Many times I have lived with many people in many places. Many of them are in a good position. They have enough wealth or enough earning, and they have good houses, they have good cars, they have good comfortable, very comfortable life. So but does not mean that they have happiness. Happiness and suffering is also uh, sometimes it does not, many most of the times it does not depend necessarily on the on what you people have or don't. It depends on the wisdom or the ignorance, the level of wisdom they have, or the level of the level of ignorance they have. These are the two deciding factors, the level of wisdom and the level of ignorance. So if people have a high level of wisdom, really, they know the reality of their lives correctly. They know impermanence as impermanence. So then many times they are happy. Most of the times they are happy because they don't cling to the things. Whereas if they don't have that understanding, then people can always cling, whether it is in India or in Europe, people can always cling to the things, feelings that they experience, the world that they are experiencing through their senses, and the feelings that are arising. They can always cling, and then they can always suffer because of. So, life is basically people have different ways. Some people there have suffering because of sickness. Some people have suffering because of complications in the family or in the relationship. Some people have suffering because of they're unable to adjust to the other people around themselves, around them, whether the workers or neighbors or whatever it is. Various different ways of suffering. And in India, as you know, people have to really sometimes struggle to keep their life going, to earn money, to uh, get a house, and to maintain the house, to maintain the family. It itself is very uh, hard work many times to maintain a family and to run day-to-day things with all kinds of difficulties, financial or social, or infrastructure, or this or that. So people in India already have enough enough suffering in their plate. So sometimes they don't really bother about the small things. But in Europe, when you go there, they have material comfort. So so sometimes even small things can make them really very unhappy, or very they can feel uh, they don't they don't really. They are not able to accept even the smaller troubles or difficulties, which probably in India people wouldn't even bother to and care. I know this is a small thing, but then in such countries where everything is materially, at least everything is much better, almost very good. So then even small things also make people very sad, depressed, unhappy, restless, and then they think too much. Then when they think too much, they think with ignorance, not with wisdom, because thinking is what we call the mental proliferation, papancha. In Pali we say papancha, mental proliferation from one thought to the other to the other. So when people have comfortable life and they have not too much to think about their food and house and day-to-day life, then when small sound here and there or small change here and there, they start overthinking, and then they bring suffering into their mind. So wherever I went and whatever I saw and whatever I told was based on this, that wherever you go, it is always important to remember that these four noble truths that the Buddha has given us, that the Supreme Buddha has taught out of great compassion, the noble truth of suffering, the cause of suffering, ending of suffering, and the path leading to the ending of suffering. These things are always everywhere, whether it is in India or in Europe or in America or everywhere you go, you always it can have different forms. For example, here people may struggle to go to office because they have to get stuck in the traffic for a long time. There maybe they have a better public transport system, maybe have good trains or good cars or such things, but they have other suffering. So it is always important to remember that people wherever they live, or whether it is very developed or partially developed or even fully undeveloped place, or comfortably materially comfortable or not so comfortable, suffering is universal. Suffering is everywhere. That's why we say it is universal truth, because it is found everywhere, because the nature of the body and the nature of the mind is same. People can live in Europe, or people can live in India, or people can live in US, but the way the body is functioning, it is still same. It is changing, and when it is changing, people have difficulties accepting the change. When the mind is changing again, then same thing. So people, when they don't understand the change, when they don't acknowledge it, understand the anicca correctly, or don't internalize the truth of the wisdom of anicca correctly, then they have suffering wherever they are. It is here or there, it does not matter. But when people know that this is anicca, um, then it is not such a big problem. It is, for example, here in India, people 60, 65 years, they will say, oh, I'm now old, something like this. There, even 75, 80-year-old people say, oh, it is not so, I'm quite okay, or I'm not so old, or maybe I'm a little young. People will say like this. So, aging is for everybody, for example. It is for all the people, whether it is here or there, or young or old. It is, everybody is changing, their bodies are changing from young child to the grown up, and then middle age, then slowly old age. It is the same for everybody. It is nothing different. So people understand this, then whatever, wherever they are, they know, okay, this is changing. No problem. Sometimes people understand. So sometimes some people, okay, they have one person I stayed, one family I stayed, the the elderly person, in whose house I was staying, he had he has lost hearing. He's maybe above 75 or something. He has lost hearing, so he can't hear much. So but he has kind of accepted, okay, it is aging, and then because of aging the body changes. I am losing the hearing, it's okay. This is how the body is. So he doesn't have too much of worries. But if people think, oh, I can't hear what other people are saying all the time, yeah, everybody has to speak loudly, then it is a problem. Then he always thinking, and then he is always suffering. So we to understand the anicca is very important. To understand the anicca in our life, this is what makes us free from suffering. Because then we don't want the things to be as we want. We know the thing, we accept the things as they are. The young body or the old body, we accept the body as it is. The mind which is restless or peaceful, we accept as it is. Then we can always find a way out of suffering. When the mind is restless, we should accept it is restless. Why is it restless? It should not be restless. If you think like this, then you will never find a way out of suffering. But when you say it is restless, yes, that's how the mind is. Sometimes peaceful and sometimes not peaceful. But we cannot, this is really just a changing phenomena all the time. We cannot struggle with it. We should not force, we cannot force the mind. We have to let this go. Then, whatever it is, you have no suffering. So, this Four Noble Truths, it is universal, truly, wherever we go. We can see if we have mindfulness and wisdom, we can see this is for real. This is the thing that is applicable everywhere. This is true. And this is seen everywhere, whatever country, people, whether it is comfortable or not so comfortable, luxurious or less luxurious, whatever it is still the same. Suffering is there, cause of suffering is there, ending of suffering is there, and the path to end the suffering is also there. This is universal. So, this is the thing that we must remember and must contemplate again and again, and also practice to see it correctly in our own life. May you May you be able to remember this, and then may you be able to practice accordingly. And maybe another time, maybe next Sunday or something, I will tell maybe a little detail. But the gist of this is this: to know, to acknowledge, to understand, and to develop the wisdom of the Four Noble Truths. This I conclude. May all of our merits gathered by teaching Dhamma and teaching meditation and guiding people in the according to Dhamma. So all the merits I share with all of you.
Thank you so much, Bhanteji, for this meditation and in this short Dhamma talk and very, very profound message to understand the universality of the Four Noble Truths. And we will look forward to hear more of the experiences. So now we will move to our next program. That is, we are going to watch the Buddha Jayanti program. You know, Bodhi Saptaha, a week-long program, was conducted here and in all our Maha Bodhi centers. But here in Bengaluru, we had a lot of programs conducted under the leadership of our Buddha Datta Banteji. He was organizing chairman of this Buddha Jayanti this time. About 45 programs were conducted from here in the city, in the towns, in the villages, and also in international level, in the United Nations Buddha Jayanti, everywhere. So Maha Bodhi Society monks were very, very active and busy in giving Dhamma teachings and so many So 7 days it went on to 9 days. So we ourselves also have not seen, because all were engaged here and there. So we thought it will be very nice if we can see what we have done. It wouldn't have been possible without your support. Lay people have participated and organized so many programs. So let us enjoy, rejoice in these merits of Buddha Jayanti. Venerable Namo Bodhi Bhanteji will show us this one. Lights off karo. Yes, Venerable Namo Bodhi avare. उधर कॉर्नर वाला भी ऑफ करो जी. वो स्क्रीन का ऊपर लाइट आ रहा है देखो. और सब ऑफ करो हो गया. पुट ऑफ ऑल.
साउंड थोड़ा दो और ना बोधी जी है ना बोधी पूरा ऑफ कर दिया पूरा ऑफ हो गया
यस साउंड दे दो.
साउंड उतना है क्या और थोड़ा दो साउंड दो और It's the morning Pindapata activity. This was a nice scene to see every morning. And we go all around, and here even this restaurant people. Viseshwarya College. Monks and also some devotees, Upasak, Upasika also gave dana. Total 37 people. This was the seminar, interreligious dialogue. In our religious leaders from 6 different communities they came. This is in Odisha, or also to different centers. Saklespur, again. Plus devotees about this program in Saklespur as an area. Tichita Bhakti, Utpatti Sai Baba Temple. In Andhra Pradesh, yes. They had a very blessed, very grand Buddha celebration there. They installed Buddha statues. Yeah, you can see. Gautama Ratna Bhante also there. Ratnasila, Venerable Ratnasila went to Chennai. Kerala. At Rabindra Kalakshetra. Also the same thing. Presentation is wonderful. Students also appreciated him. Our Upasaka Makshanaji is yeah, that's right. Many of them have attended it. Good night. Taken food here. This is a good time. Vesak, our Namaste. Going along with this from 6 to 8th of May is United Nations Day of Enlightenment. It's an international Day celebration. Around 84 countries participated.
The sky glows in red, the birds are singing. From display color, tables play music to celebrate the Buddha's birth. Our Buddha's in the world, with a proud glow, so we celebrate the day of better. We go beautiful, we sing and dance to celebrate the Buddha's birth. Our Buddha's in the world, together pray, together sing and dance to celebrate the better.
They're giving out got a bunch of photo and the photos. They are nuns and everything. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Support in making this Buddha Jayanti very meaningful and very wonderful celebration. We all share merits with all of you for joining and supporting this program. All programs went on very well. So may you all be happy. May you all share this punya. Nibbana sapachayo hotu. Yeah. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you very much, Sanjay and Jnana Bodhi Bande for making this presentation. As we were engaged here and there, so we didn't know how many, what kind of programs went on. So now we know what happened in these Buddha Jayanti days. So it was a very intensive seva, sadhana, and a few programs didn't appear here. That was Pabbaja. There was a Pabbaja program for 35 boys. They took Pabbaja for 10 days. So that was missing. And another, any other missing? Dusra sab. KGF program got missed, and our Zurich, our Sugatananda Bhante was there. That has also missed. Anyway, very nice programs were conducted. Our Buddha Datta Bhanteji and Vajira Upasaka, very hard working. He worked very hard for this organization. And all the monks, they were given responsibilities. And some of the Upasakas were given responsibilities. So they all performed very, very nicely. So we share merits with all of you, all the beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Bada Bhanteji told, this is Buddha, Lord Buddha's birth, Lord Buddha's enlightenment, and Lord Buddha's entering into Mahaparinibbana. Great beginnings. All the three are very great beginnings. Birth is the beginning as human life. Birth as enlightened Buddha, supremely enlightened Buddha, and into Mahaparinibbana. So this is celebrated as Vesak, and United Nations 20 years back, it has passed a resolution by all the countries that it has to be celebrated all over the world. So that is why there is an organization called International Council for United Nations Day of Vesak under UNESCO. So they organize every year in one country in a big way, and then in all United Nations offices and government. The government of India this time made a very special presentation. The holy relic from India was taken to Vietnam, where this United Nations Vesak was conducted. This holy relic is kept in Mulaganda Kuti Vihara in Sarnath. This was discovered in 1931 when the Britishers were excavating Nagarjuna Konda in Andhra Pradesh. Nagarjuna Konda. They got the holy relics. Now, at that time, they took it to Britain. And then, as the Venerable Anagarika Dharmapala, who is the founder of Maha Bodhi Society in 1891, he was requesting for the holy relics not to be kept in museums. It has to be worshipped and kept in viharas. So at that time they told, if a proper vihara is built, proper place for protection and worship is built, then they would offer to Anagarika Dharmapala. That is how he built Mulaganda Kuti Vihara in Sarnath. And they offered it to Anagarika Dharmapala. And since then, 31, 32, 33, it is being worshipped every day. And it was given to the government of India, and the government of India at that time, British, they put in Mulaganda Kuti Vihara. So even now, this holy relic, it is a national treasure, but it is kept in Sarnath under Maha Bodhi Society of India. Our Sivali Bhante, you saw, he is in charge there. So government of India decided this time to take this holy relic for darshan in Vietnam. And that is how they requested me to take the holy relic. And we took it. And it was a very, very grand reception. Very grand. This one, lakhs and lakhs of people came from early morning, 5 o'clock. They line up to 12 o'clock. They walk kilometers and kilometers. And the queue, they have to spend at least 3 to 4 hours at least. The weekends, it was 4 5 hours in the queue. It was like a serpentine queue. And at last, they will get just not even 1 minute darshan. But people were so joyful, so peaceful, so happy, even with whole day standing and spending. The Shraddha was so much. In Vietnam, they have a uniform, a kind of robe, gray robe for all lay people. So whenever they go to Buddha Viharas, they put on that kind of cloth, the robe kind of thing. So it was looking very nice. Most of them they brought, and they were taking darshan in Ho Chi Minh City, biggest city of Vietnam, and then in another place, Golden Mountain, and then in Hanoi. I came back for the Buddha Jayanti day here for Buddha Jayanti, In Honai, they said 4 million people, 40 lakh people took darshan. And day by day, the rush increased. So the government of Vietnam, they requested government of India to extend from 21 days to 35 days. So the holy relic was supposed to come back on 22nd May, but now they extended again up to 2 June, 2nd June. So much of entire nation is paying homage. And here that holy relic is there all the time in Sarnath, and Indians don't know. Indian people don't know. Some people, those who know, they go and worship, but others, they don't even know. Like that, we have national treasures in the National Museum, Delhi. We have another holy relic, which was also earlier taken to Thailand and Sri Lanka. And like that, few holy relics are there. And they are accorded the head of the nation, respect all the protocols of president have to be given in India. And of course, in other countries also, they do the same. It was a great privilege for me to be in that holy relic program and also in the United Nations Vesak Day. So from our villages here up to that, we were everywhere in Maha Bodhi monks, many of you lay people. So let us continue this practice and this one. So our meditation courses also have been going on during the entire this Bodhi Saptah, and earlier to Bodhi Saptah children program. Our Vivek is here. He conducted many children camps. Like that, seva and sadhana, practice and service should go together, not just outside show, but inner beautification of mind is most important. So once again, congratulating everybody for these successful programs and also sharing merits with everybody, all the donors, contributors, helpers, any way small or big, kaya, vacha, manasa, if you have helped you, your family members and others, may all share the merits. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Our Jnana Bodhi Bhanteji is telling that he is going to put that video on the YouTube, so you can also watch leisurely later on. Again, if you like, huh? Very good. Thank you so much. Huh? Yesterday night, very late night, he was preparing our Sanjay and our Jnana Bodhi Bhanteji. With thousands of photos, they have to pick up and make, and yeah, our time is limited. So we conclude here. Next Sunday again, we will join for this wonderful programs. May the blessings of Triple Gem be with you. Please have lunch, and after lunch 12:30 is Kannada Discourse. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿ ಊಟ ಆದಮೇಲೆ 12ವರೆಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಪ್ರವಚನ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದಯಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಸುಖಿ ಭವೇಯಂ ನಿದುಃಖೋ ahang nichang ahang viya ita chame sukhi hontu majhata jata verino imam higama ketam hi sata hontu sukhi sada tato paranchara jesu jakavale sujantu no sadhu sadhu, sadhu.